Imagine this, it's the year 2000. The world is buzzing with excitement and anticipation. The new millennium has just begun, and everyone is looking forward to a bright future. People are thrilled about the endless possibilities that the future holds, especially with technology advancing rapidly. But then, out of nowhere, a digital storm hits, catching everyone off guard. It's called the I love you virus. Sounds sweet, right? But it was anything but sweet. This virus wasn't about spreading joy or love, it was about spreading chaos and confusion, disrupting lives and businesses. It arrived in email inboxes, cleverly disguised as a love letter, making it hard to resist. The subject line simply read, "I love you." Who could resist opening that? Millions of people clicked, driven by curiosity and hope. And just like that, the virus infected their computers, wreaking havoc. It spread like wildfire, jumping from one computer to another across the globe in a matter of hours. The damage was swift and brutal, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The I love you virus was a wake-up call for everyone. It showed the world just how vulnerable we were to cyber attacks and the importance of cybersecurity. This wasn't just a prank, it was a digital disaster that changed the way we view online security forever. The I love you virus was a type of malware called a worm. Worms are sneaky. They are a particularly insidious type of malware because they can operate independently. They can replicate themselves and spread from one computer to another without any help. Unlike other types of malware, worms don't need a host program to attach themselves to. However, the I love you virus required user interaction to spread. It exploited vulnerabilities in software to spread once the attachment was opened. This worm traveled through email attachments. Remember those? Back in the early 2000s, email was becoming a primary mode of communication and people were less cautious about opening attachments. People opened the attachment thinking it was a love letter. The subject line, "I love you," was irresistible to many, but instead of finding sweet nothings, they found themselves in a digital nightmare. The virus would then burrow into the victim's computer, making it difficult to remove. It would overwrite files, steal passwords, and replicate itself. The damage was often irreversible. It would then send itself to everyone in the victim's email address book. This created a chain reaction. This is how it spread so quickly. Within hours, it had infected millions of computers. It hopped from one computer to the next, across networks and around the world. No one was safe. It caused chaos and confusion everywhere it went. IT departments were overwhelmed. The I love you virus was a global pandemic, affecting businesses, governments, and individuals alike. But instead of a biological virus, it was a digital one. It showed how vulnerable our digital world could be. It was a wake-up call for everyone about the importance of cybersecurity. Who would unleash such a destructive force on the world? The answer surprised many. It wasn't a sophisticated hacking group or a nation-state. It was two young men from the Philippines, Onel de Guzman and Rayonel Ramones. They were computer students, and their motives remain a bit of a mystery. Some say it was a prank gone wrong. Others believe they were trying to steal internet access. Whatever their reasons, their actions had global consequences. De Guzman and Ramones were eventually tracked down, but they couldn't be charged with a crime. At the time, the Philippines had no laws against writing or spreading computer viruses. This case highlighted a major gap in global cybersecurity laws. The I love you virus didn't discriminate. It infected computers of all shapes and sizes, from personal computers to government networks. Major corporations and government agencies around the world were caught off guard. The Pentagon, the CIA, and the British Parliament were all hit. Imagine that even the most secure institutions in the world weren't immune to this digital plague. It showed everyone that no one was truly safe. The virus disrupted operations and caused widespread chaos. Emails bounced back, files vanished, systems crashed. It was a digital disaster of unprecedented scale. The world watched in disbelief as the virus wreaked havoc. The I love you virus wasn't just a nuisance, it was an economic disaster. The cost of the damage was staggering. Companies and governments around the world spent billions of dollars trying to recover from the attack. They had to clean up infected systems, restore lost data, and beef up their cybersecurity defenses. It was a massive undertaking. The virus exposed the vulnerability of our digital infrastructure and the high cost of cybersecurity breaches. Estimates vary, but experts believe the I Love You virus caused between $5.5 and $8.7 billion in damage worldwide. It was a stark reminder that cybersecurity wasn't just a technical issue, it was a critical business issue and a matter of national security. The I Love You virus was a painful but valuable lesson. It taught us that cybersecurity matters. It showed us that even a simple email could bring down entire organizations. But most importantly, it forced us to confront our vulnerabilities. We learned that we need to be more careful about what we click on. We learned the importance of strong passwords. We learned about regular backups. We also learned that we need to be prepared for the unexpected. The virus highlighted the need for better cybersecurity education and awareness. It showed us that we need to be proactive, not reactive, when it comes to cybersecurity. The I Love You virus was a turning point in the history of cybersecurity. It exposed the fragility of our digital world and forced us to take cybersecurity seriously. Before this, many people were unaware of the potential dangers lurking online. In the wake of the attack, governments and organizations around the world started investing heavily in cybersecurity. This marked the beginning of a new era where digital security became a top priority. New laws were passed to criminalize the creation and spread of computer viruses. These laws aimed to deter cybercriminals and protect the public from future attacks. Companies beefed up their security measures, implementing advanced firewalls, encryption, and other protective technologies. They also started conducting regular security audits to identify and fix vulnerabilities. And individuals became more aware of the importance of online safety. People began using stronger passwords, enabling two-factor authentication, and educating themselves about phishing scams. The I Love You virus was a wake-up call that reverberated around the world. It highlighted the interconnectedness of our digital lives and the need for collective vigilance. It was a painful lesson, but it was a lesson we needed to learn. The virus spread rapidly, causing widespread damage and disruption, but it also spurred innovation in cybersecurity. It forced us to confront the reality of cyber threats and to build a more secure digital future. Today, we are more prepared than ever to face the challenges of the digital age, thanks to the lessons learned from the I Love You virus.